Hey guys, Peter Brown here with Cam Robinson, and you just saw Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
I didn't want to see it, Peter. I played it.
Oh, God.
I played it with these very hands, and yeah, it was really good. It was really good. So if you played Borderlands 2 and you're wondering, you know, like what's new for me in the pre-sequel?
That was my line.
Well, I'm taking it anyway because you're too slow. There's actually quite a lot of good stuff in there, or a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
So first things first, Peter. How do you feel about the moon?
I know wizards come from the moon, and doesn't really have a whole lot of gravity.
That's very true, and the second part is relevant to Borderlands because you've got like, you can do jump, and then you can double jump, which blasts oxygen at the back of your suit, I guess, and it propels you. Now that's kind of just standard, that's nothing new, double jumps we've seen, but you can then use that oxygen to like set enemies on fire because there's no atmosphere on the moon, or a very, very slight atmosphere, so things will not burn. So you can use this oxygen to burn your enemies. So
it's like you know a lot about science or something.
I know, I should do science.
Weird. Maybe you should think about that.
Anyway, so you got the anti-gravity stuff, that's really cool, but what I also got to have hands-on with, I was playing as Claptrap, by the way, so Claptrap, if you didn't know, is one of the 4 characters you can choose. There's also Athena, who is, I can't remember exactly her background, but she's just like a general badass. Then you've got another girl who's like a cowboy, and she can gun zap with 2 pistols. And you've got Wilhelm, who's at the beginning of Borderlands 2.
He's a mustachioed
He's a mustachioed,
gentleman.
augmented guy, but this is before he basically turned himself into a robot. So these are your 4 characters. I was Claptrap, and what you can do, the combat is mixed up with the anti-gravity, so you can jump, and then you can do your classic kind of slam attack. So if you play Crisis 2, you can do that in Crisis 2. So you've got a nice slam, which is lots of area of effect damage.
Yeah.
What you can also do is you can use oxygen, right, from your suit or that are present in bubbles to actually set enemies on fire with your fire guns. So it's pretty cool. So there's lots of different ways you can use the weapons
to set enemies on fire.
Yeah, but there's, you know, the classic Borderlands way. You've got loads more crazy weapons.
Right.
Lots of new different types of powers, and it did feel very similar to Borderlands 2, but for me that's not a bad thing.
That's kind of the point, right? I mean, like they're trying to give people more content, and I'm assuming they're reusing a lot of assets, apart from the setting being different. A lot of the same characters, a lot of the same things going on.
So in terms of the story arc, it fits in between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, so you're actually working for Handsome Jack. And this is before Handsome Jack kind of goes really evil. He's only slightly evil at this point.
Okay.
And the reason why you're on the moon, you're actually there to save the people who live on the moon. But you're only doing that.
Whoa.
Apparently there's people on the moon. I know, who knew? I didn't know they were there. They're there.
We should go check that out.
We should check that out. We should have our science guys on that. But you go to the moon and you have to save it because there's also a vault there called Elvis, and you're trying to get access to the vault.
So Elvis Presley is actually a vault?
I don't know if it's Elvis Presley. We didn't confirm. I did ask.
All right.
But yeah. So there is a lot of new stuff in there. It's not as big a jump from Borderlands 1 to 2. Right. But that's kind of because Borderlands 2 was already pretty great.
Right.
And if you want to play it, you need to have either a PS3 or an Xbox 360 or a PC, and then it should work.
All right. Well, that's Borderlands, a pre-sequel. Stay tuned to GameSpot for more Gamescom coverage.